All right, Michael Lomas. I'm a marine biogeochemist. I was kind of curious what Valerie would call me, but I'll go with marine biogeochemist. So what gets me up in the morning? Photosynthetic plankton in the ocean absorb roughly a third of the carbon we emit through all of our regular human activities. What excites me is trying to understand what that will look like 50 years from now, 100 years from now. And some of the things that we've been up to of late is actually looking at the role of diversity. And so when I say diversity of plankton, I mean their physiological diversity, their taxonomic diversity. We're not biased here. It's all levels of diversity. So I tried to keep all the graphs to 3 colors and 3 points. The carbon to phosphorus ratio in different phytoplankton are not the same. The photosynthetic bacteria and the green and the orange, they're much greater than the regular phytoplankton I started my career studying. When you take and look at the fact that these are different sizes, the nutrient density, the amount of material per unit biovolume, so think of a body mass index for phytoplankton, these photosynthetic bacteria are actually very, very rich in carbon and phosphorus. The problem is they live in an environment that has no phosphorus or very low levels of phosphorus. And so how do they actually do that? They do it because of a unique physiological plasticity. Here is their ability to take up nutrients. There really is a blue bar here. You can't see it. That's intentional. The regular phytoplankton are nowhere near able to compete with the photosynthetic bacteria for absorbing these nutrients. We've made a niche model where we've tried to predict where these photosynthetic bacteria will be 50 or 100 years from now, and that's this plot on the bottom. This is one specific photosynthetic bacteria. Bit hard to see, but everywhere you see this sort of reddish-orange colors, their relative abundance will increase by almost 50% via our model. So these organisms that are rich in carbon, that are helping to drive the absorption of carbon into particles into the ocean, that have an amazing ability to take in nutrients, are going to be almost twice as abundant in the future. Why does that matter? Why does all of this, why does my life for the last decade have meaning? Other than getting up in the morning? It's because we all read in biological textbooks that these open ocean gyres, all these green areas, the dark green areas, are oceanographic deserts. They don't do anything. In fact, because of all of this diversity in physiology that I've shown you in the last 3 slides, that makes these ocean deserts as important as the Southern Ocean for absorbing carbon on an aerial basis. So per meter squared per year, the open ocean, which everybody thinks is a desert, actually sucks up as much carbon as the Southern Ocean. That's why it matters.